Going on, world? DS1 Ross, and I'm back. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody who support me, DS1, and this platform, SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Very much appreciated. Shout out to all the supporters. You know, everybody who showed genuine love, man, is very much appreciated. And tonight we got the Sunday Night Heat. Sunday Night Heat on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. It's open panel. I will be putting the link out there. I'll be sending the links to a couple of people. If y'all want to jump on, y'all jump on and we could talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Last night I usually do my Saturday night lives, but my brother Haven wanted to come through and go in on the current political climate. So I let the brother come through and he did his thing. So shout out to Haven for that. So we back tonight with the Sunday Night Heat. Next week, Saturday, the Saturday Night Live will be back in effect. So y'all stay tuned for that. Also, if you're new here, hit the like button. First of all, welcome. And if you're new to my content, go ahead and check out the playlist section of this channel. That's where all of my series is. I do a Black History Month series right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I've been doing it for the past 3 years. I started it in 2017. I did it for 2017, 18, and 19. So y'all could go check those out. Y'all could check out the Matrix series. Y'all could check out my relationship series. It's a couple of series up there. So if you're a binge watcher of YouTube videos, or if you're a supporter and you want to get to know me, you can check a couple of those series out. But like I said, tonight, we're gonna relax on this Sunday. And I want to have fun tonight, man. I just got off the phone with some of my comrades, man, some of my good people, and I'm 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 hyped. I'm happy. So tonight we gonna have some fun. Like I said, wherever y'all want the conversation to go, is on y'all. This is a free flow, free panel. Just come through, and long as you respectful, you can be heard. you know. So let me go ahead and start send this link out to a few people, and we gonna get it on, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. If y'all like the content, y'all appreciate the quality of the content, don't hesitate to go ahead and hit those donation links. It's in the description. Don't be afraid to hit the donation links. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'll be coming to the chat in a minute. Shout out to everybody who's there. It's very much appreciated. Sending these links out to a couple of people, man. Get some couple of people on. In a minute, I will be putting a link in the chat also. Oh, shout out to my brother Doug. on the check-in. Shout out to my brother Raphael. What's going on, Raphael? Thanks for stopping through, bro. I saw you had dropped a video earlier. I gotta check it out. Shout out to my bro Deep in Thought. Appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in, as always. So yeah, I sent the link out. See who come through. Do me a favor, family, if you can, make sure you share the show. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button. Do me a favor and share this show. So what y'all think about the last couple of streams I've been doing? Um, cause I know, you know, the last the last show I did was kind of controversial for some people, you know. See, one thing I want everyone who supports this platform, what I want y'all to understand is that if you got any kind of gripe with me, DS1, you got a gripe with me, come holler at me. You can email me. My email is always there. You can email me. You can hit me up in the back chats, whatever. But if you got an issue, or if you feel offended by something I may have said, come holler at me, man. I'm not a hard person to reach, and I'm not a hard person to sit down and have a conversation with. You know, let's let's conduct ourselves like adults when it comes to misunderstandings or things you may not like. You know, it's better that way. That's how we stay on a path of progression, and we don't have to digress. Because I see a lot of that going on here on YouTube. It's a lot of digression. It's a lot of stagnation. A lot of people are stagnant. Even the ones who, these big conscious platforms, they're stagnated at the end of the day. And it's because they taking part in shit that they should have been already past, you know? And a lot of times we can't get along with each other because we just won't sit down and hash out differences, you know? Shout out to Spirit of Truth. Hey, what's up, Vonda? Great to see you. What's going on, Vonda? But yeah, man, that's we can't call each other's brothers and sisters, man, and you can't reach out to your brother and tell him you got a problem, you know? People gotta stop being afraid to reach out to people, man. If you're gonna be afraid to reach out to a person, then don't consider them your friend. You feel me? Don't consider people your friends that, you know, if you feel like you got a problem with them, you afraid to reach out to them if you got an issue. You know, life too short for that shit, man. At the end of the day, you know, life is too short for that, man. Air out your grievances, and if if um if the relationship can't be reconciled, then keep it moving. But we gotta stop holding, you know, holding shit in and holding shit against other people. Let that shit go, man. Let that shit go and let the person go, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat. Anybody who wanna jump on and chop it up, you can.
I know it sounds too good.
Shout out to Ty Brown. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Pretty Apple, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Open panel tonight, y'all. Open panel tonight. Like I said, it's a free for all. Y'all just come through and we could chop it up by whatever. Y'all could come through, y'all could ask me questions, however y'all want to do it. This is for y'all. On the weekends, a lot of my panels that I do, you know, as far as this Sunday night heat or my Saturday night lives, it's for y'all. I do these shows for y'all, you know. Especially the people who never got on a panel, but they always support the platform. I want to give them a way to I want to give them a way to talk to me other than the chat room. Unless you want to remain in the chat room, you know. What's going on, Loso? Thanks for tuning in, bro. But yeah, like I said, if you just want to come on and ask me questions about me or whatever, hit the link. Like I said, this show is about y'all tonight. The weekend shows, my the Saturday night lives, it's about the supporters, you know. Shit, we could talk about, you know, we could talk about a stream y'all saw. No doubt, Loso. That's good to hear, man. It's always good to hear another black man is happy and blessed, man. You know? Hey, what's up, Kendra? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Sunday night heat, you know, hit the link. Whoever hit the link, come on and talk your ish. No? Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, Ty Brown. They sure is. They definitely trying to legalize it. I knew it was gonna happen at some point. Indeed, indeed, Kendra. Indeed. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping through anyway, you know? But yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I knew they would legalize it eventually, but I always knew that the red states was gonna be the last states to legalize. Like like deep in the South, they really not um trying to legalize marijuana. But at the end of the day, it's gonna help the economy. At the end of the day, they know it's gonna help the economy. Because them not legalizing it has been hurting the economy for a long time. What's the conspiracy you've been hearing about it? He's just in Mo Valley joint. But yeah, I thought it definitely would take much longer to legalize it. But they talking about it's gonna be fully legal by 2020. Oh, chemicals in the marijuana. I mean, everybody gonna say that, you know. Anything that's government approved, they gonna say it's something wrong with it. Yeah, yeah. By next year, deep in thought, that's a fact, bro. It'll be legal up there because it's all in New York in the city. They already have a bunch of places where you can when you can buy CBD, and it's like that out here in NC too. Certain places you can buy CBD. So the next step after CBD is THC. Oh, there's no topic, Pretty Apple. It's no topic. It's a free for all tonight. Open panel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's for sure, Loso. Do they allow are y'all legalized completely out there in Florida? Is it just medical marijuana like CBD? Or do they have recreation too? I mean, if you want to come on and ask me some questions, it's cool, Pretty Apple. It's no thing. It's not a Q and A night, but if that's what, you know, yeah, that's what the CBD is about. That's why they um they allowing they allowing CBD flower to be sold everywhere. I appreciate that, spirit of truth. Appreciate that. Much love. Oh, y'all got the cards already. Yeah, so it's they letting y'all get it medically. So it's not recreational yet. But they saying it'll be recreational through all 50 states by 2020. They not saying a month, but they saying by 2020 it should be fully legalized. But yeah, the CBD is for pain. It's for mainly for pain and for like certain diseases like and ailments like arthritis, stuff like that. So it's always better to use the CBD over a narcotic because the narcotics have everlasting side effects. You can use some moon rocks right now. Well, you can't get moon rock because you know moon rock has THC in it. You'll have to get CBD. Oh, word? Some doctors just giving them joints out. Shit, I need to come to Buffalo, bro. Cause I was gonna go to Vegas and get my card. Oh, so damn. So y'all must be fully legalized then, Loso. Shout out to JR Meadows. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that's ill. That's ill deep in thought. I ain't know they was just, you know, that's ill. But I definitely gonna get me a card. Hmm. You know, I suffer from anxiety, all that. I'm manic depressant. I'm all that. I'm telling the doctor, I'm all that. Yeah, y'all must be already fully legal down there in Florida. Loso, straight legal. I know the prices is kind of outrageous though, because the taxes that they put is crazy. So, you know, compared to what people are used to, facts. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Oh, the prices are pretty good. That's good. Yeah, the taxes, yeah. Yeah, cause you in Cali, right, Vonda? So I them taxes is ridiculous, man. Like I done seen dudes that went to LA and they show their receipts. They spending like they charging you like 70, $80 for an eighth. Yeah, Cali is ODing, man. No lie, Cali is setting the precedent for when they legalize it everywhere and every state could have a dispensary. Man, you know how much shit gonna be costing? Shout out to Hash TV. That's my man right there. He from Canada, y'all. Y'all go check out Hash TV. Yeah, yeah, it costs that much, bro. They showing, cause you know my mans, they play with their Instagram stuff and all that, trying to be cute and shit. I don't really be doing that, but they be posting their receipts and shit when they go to the dispensaries. Cali is way more expensive than even Vegas. I heard Vegas is pretty reasonable. See, Hash TV says $3 a gram here. He in Canada. He in Canada. But you know they say that the Canadian flower isn't as potent as the California flower. They saying California got the best smoke in the world. Yeah, $70 an eighth. There go my man. Shout out to Megalodon, man. Shout out to Megalodon, man. I ain't see you in a minute, bro. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hit that link, Megalodon. Come through, man. Yeah, yeah, that's my man right there. Shout out to the Bay, the Thiz. That's one of my favorite channels on YouTube, Thizzler. I fucks with the Thiz. They don't know about that. They don't know about that, Megalodon. They don't know about the Thiz. Tell them about that Thiz, Vonda. You know the whole Cali know about Thiz Nation and Mac Dre. Yee yee. Yeah, and I want to go to the Niagara Falls too. When I was still living in the city, I had I was at that time I was a environmental remediation technician. That's just a fancy word for working with hazardous materials. And we had a big project on Syracuse University. I was up there for like 2.5 months, almost 3 months, just working. And one of my roommates, he went to the Niagara Falls. He said it was beautiful, man. They got malls up there, all that. I ain't even know it was so much stuff to do in Niagara Falls, but he put me on. Matter of fact, he was messing with a chicken buffalo too when we was up there. She ended up getting his ass too. I ain't mean to laugh, but she got him. She caught him messing with them buffalo chicks, man. I tried to tell him like when I was up there, I tried to tell everybody who was in my room, you know, that we was housed with. Shout out to the great moderator, Poetic Kels. What's going on, sis? What's going on? Um, I was trying to tell him, don't all right, we in Syracuse, we upstate, but don't think it's sweet up here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hash do be growing some shit, man. Y'all go check Hash TV out, man. That orange kush he was just showing, fire. Fire. And I know Canada got some good shit though, cause you know, all of the the top stoners in the hip hop game, you know, they shout Canada out. I noticed nobody really rocking with Amsterdam no more though, Hash. They saying Amsterdam is trash now, man. I never been there, but everybody's saying that Amsterdam is a no-go no more. It's all about the technique on growing. Yeah, it makes sense. If you know what you're doing, you can always produce quality flour. So I agree. Yeah, Hash on it. He definitely on it, Loso. He dead serious too. He definitely got that fire. He got some fire hash too. When it's all legal. It definitely it definitely say open panel. Definitely. Yeah. Good point, J.R. Meadows. And you know, that's what the whole hippie movement was about. The whole hippie movement was about a bunch of stoners, you know, using marijuana to heal the world. But of course, right after the hippie era, they got niggas back on narcotics. So that's how they, you know, that's how they counteracted that, J.R. Meadows. Because right after that, you know, you had the crack era. You had the coke era first, and then the crack era right in the 90s. So that's how they, you know, that's how they offsetted that. Good night, pretty apple. Um, I'm gonna put the, hey, go the link right here, Hash. That's the link. Just hit that link right there. Yeah, that's what they was trying to do back in that time. But you know, once you try to offset the plan of society, they always find a way to reel us back in. And that's what they did. That's what they did with the crack era. You know, the hippie era didn't even last. It lasted through the, you know, some of the 60s into the 70s. But you gotta remember too, um, in the 60s and the 70s too, a lot of people was hooked on dope. People were heroin addicts. That's when it was a big heroin boom in the 70s. That's why a lot of your, you know, a lot of your big time hustlers from back then, they sold heroin. You know, Nicky Barnes, Frank Lucas, all of them, they sold heroin. Oh, the link don't work, Kels? Okay. Yeah, that happens. That happens sometimes when you on your phone too. It send you to the damn it send you to the Play Store. Like you don't already got Hangouts. Yeah, yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Sometimes when people on a mobile device, it'll send you to the app store. Cause it happens to me all the time too. Oh, there she go. What's going on, Kels? The great moderator. What's going on, sis?
What's up, Sam? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. How you?
What you talking about?
There's no topic. This is an
Oh,
open show. So what it's based on what you want to talk about. When I do open panels, it's based on where whoever want to come up here and talk about. There's no specific topic. So
okay. So we could pretty much just talk about anything.
anything, whatever you want
Anything?
to talk about, whatever you want to talk about. You the only one on the panel now, so whatever you want to talk
Okay. Well, can I ask you a question?
about. Good.
Can you tell me, because I asked a few people this, so I'm trying to get I'm trying to get different perspective on this question I'm about to ask you. So I'm about to ask you this, and maybe anybody in the chat can tell me the difference between a ladies' man and a trick.
Difference between a ladies' man and a trick. A ladies' man is a man that gets gets women based on his attraction and who he is as a man. That's a ladies' man. A trick is a man who leads with his wallet. So meaning the first time a man meets you, if the way he describes himself is based on just how much money he make, he's a trick.
So are you saying that the ladies' man, he don't have to come out the pocket?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the ladies' man doesn't lead with his money. He leads with his attraction. He leads with who he is. He leads with his manhood, not with his resources. So if he leads with his manhood, at some point he will spend money because part of being a man is having resources, is having money. But a ladies' man don't have to lead with their money.
So like a ladies' man, there's just like a automatic attraction to him. It could be because he's charming or good looking, or he just got that aura.
Exactly. Exactly. He leads with the intangibles. That goes back into what I was saying when I did the relationship series. You got men who lead with tangible things and men who lead with the intangibles. The things you just named are intangible. You can't pay. You
Right.
can't pay to have charm. You can't pay to have style. You know what I'm saying?
So a ladies' man doesn't have to try to get, the women's attention. They'll already notice him.
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
Most ladies men don't have to. Most ladies men don't crave women attention because women give them attention. That's why they're ladies men. They're ladies men because women flock to them. They
Well,
don't
well,
have to run around and you know,
well, can women be pricks too?
yeah, it's the same thing. If you lead with your resources, when you meet a man, if all you talk about is how much money you make and the last goddamn purse you bought, then yeah, use a trick. That's how I will see it. Because it's like, oh, if you telling me how much money you make and how much you spent in the mall today, you must want to spend some money on me. And if you don't, I don't want to hear how much money you make. See?
Yeah. Yeah, because this guy was telling me he was a ladies' man, but I think he got the two confused.
I mean, some guys think, you know, tricks are ladies' men. Some guys think that, you know.
That's why I said that. That's why I asked you that.
Yeah. Yeah, some guys think that, but I feel like at the end, see, that's why I did the women's panel that time too, because these guys need to hear it from y'all. Nigga, you not a ladies' man, you a trick. And
Yeah,
y'all
because
just need to tell them that and they need to accept it.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. Because like I said, a man told me that, and I felt like he kind of got the two confused. So I said, you know what? Let me and this was like outside of YouTube. I said, well, let me not say your name, but let me bring it to YouTube and hear what my brother's got to say about this because I don't think you're a ladies' man. I think he's a trick.
Hmm. What gave you the inkling that he was a trick?
Because I figured because he was telling me he was a ladies' man, so I figured ladies would be drawn into him without him like throwing out hints. I see he throws out a lot of hints like a woman could be walking by and he like scares the shit out of her talking, hey, just kind of like rushes her. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay. I see what you're saying. You saying that.
Hmm.
Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he like it's not like he's standing right there and then ladies notice him and they want to come over and talk to him. It's like he reaches out.
Right, right, right. Yeah, he's
Like
not a ladies' man.
he waves the flag like I'm over here.
Yeah, yeah, he's not a ladies man. He's not a ladies man because lady guys who are ladies men don't seek for women validation. They don't need you. They don't need to notify you that they're there. Women, I ain't gonna say that, but I was, y'all smell a ladies man. Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah, you can smell a lady.
y'all know the kind of guys. Y'all know what type of guy a guy is. When y'all hear him speak or even just being around him, you could kind of tell. So if he's constantly throwing bait out there, because that's what he's doing, he's throwing bait to see who's gonna bite, and that's not a ladies man.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm glad you put it like that. Bait.
Yeah, he's
Bait.
throwing out bait. Yeah, that's what that is. And most guys who do that are manipulators because they trying to reel you in for some other shit than what they telling you.
Yeah, like
That's why they throwing bait out there. Yeah.
yeah, they throw the bait out, you know what I'm saying? Try to, get you in. Then once you let down your guard and get in, it's like a whole story.
Right. And that right there also shows that, they're not ladies. So
So let me ask you something. Since
mhm.
you said that, since you said that, how they throw out, how they could throw out bait and, wheel you in, is that to you? Do you think that's some kind of form of control?
No. Mm-mm. They just trying to get what they want. And some guys don't know how to just tell a woman what they want. So they do little tactics. So if if I could throw a couple dollars at you and I could take you out a few times, I could get some pussy. That's how they look at it. Instead of them just saying, I like you, we could go hang out, but I want a hot shot of that fire. Like some guys don't know how to communicate that without having tangible things connected to it. And then some guys just don't have it within them where a woman would say, I want to fuck you tonight. Some guys don't, and that goes back to what my man Ron Wills was saying about the difference between attraction and arousal. See, when a man arouses a woman, she'll fuck him that night.
Right.
But but a guy that she's just attracted to, she might want him to court her. But that arousal, she don't want to go to the movies. We don't have to go to Cheesecake Factory. Nigga, let's go to the room. Let's get a bottle. We going to the nearest hotel. That's different. And a lot of, some guys never got that before. They never had that where a woman really was lusting them like that. So they got to throw out bait to get what they want.
Well, I knew I could turn to my brothers for a reasonable explanation. I turned to my other brothers, and that conversation kind of went left. But yeah, I knew you'll break it down. Yeah, because like I said, I think he's confused about the two, and judging from what I witnessed, I would say more so on the trick side.
Yeah,
Not
because
not that anything is wrong with tricking. I just want him to be able to determine the two.
really you just want the nigga to be honest.
Right.
That nigga know the difference. He just not telling you, and you want him to tell you. Like, nigga, if you want to spend some money, then spend some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop throwing it out there like, oh, I can do this and I have the means to do this. Nigga, do it. Just
Right.
do it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
my point exactly.
Nigga, I'm gonna send you my link. Hit the link. Hit my PayPal then, nigga. Mr. Big Shot, hit the PayPal then, nigga.
Or cash app.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be wanting to lead with their wallets, but then when you call these niggas out, now they quiet. Don't get quiet now.
Right, right. And I want to respond to Vonda because she said, does he got it because it ain't tricking if he got it? I mean, I know, you know what I'm saying? They say that, whatever, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If he wants a trick, that's fine. I just need him to understand the difference between the two, the ladies' man and the tricking. And it's all about being honest and upfront.
Yeah, but you gotta be honest with yourself first. And a lot of these guys, they know that being a trick is not cool. So they try to mask it with, oh well, I have the means.
So why do you think they think tricking is not cool?
Because they're men, Kels. And they know that we other men will judge them. Just like if you have a friend who's a hoe, she's gonna hide it from the crew because y'all will judge her. If y'all not a crew of hoes, you feel me?
Right. And once we finish this, you said, you had did a live. I think it was I don't know what you was talking about, but it said something hashtag Strag Salvation or something like
Yeah,
that. And you said,
yeah,
I was wondering when, like, what the funny part was when you said that they think that YouTube is like a rescue shelter.
yeah.
Now,
The
I
Strag
want
Rescue Shelter.
to, that's too funny. Now, I want to know what made you say that? Is it because of some of the chicks that be jumping on the panel and how stupid they sound?
Yeah, and a
Oh,
lot of them, are looking to be rescued. They looking for they looking for their YouTube hubby to come and take them out of they situation that they got going on outside of YouTube, and that's what it is. That's what the renegades are running around doing.
so
That's why they keep forcing themselves in male spaces.
okay, so you don't think they'll be able to find a YouTube husband?
No, they'll find some YouTube dick.
What if that's what they're looking for?
Then they need to say that.
What if they don't want to say that because they might get judged?
Um, do you should people really care how people think about them on YouTube?
Well, some people do. Some
That
people do.
here lies the problem, and
Well,
this is why the renegade. This is why I spoke on it, because that's a problem, because they're camouflaging with real women. They're camouflaging themselves because they don't want to say, "Hey, I'm just here for some YouTube dick." So they camouflaging with the solid women like you, and now these niggas is mistaking the two. You feel me? That's why they
right,
should be honest and don't
right.
care about being judged, because eventually you'll be judged any goddamn way.
But like you said, they put on a representative first.
Mhm.
So they think they have the man locked, and then they show their true self.
Exactly. That's why I said they'll be judged anyway. Because once the guy see who that she's nothing but a renegade hoe, then she'll be judged accordingly. So you can never run from judgment.
No, you can never run from judgment. You're right
No.
about that.
So just live your life. Live
So,
live your truth.
is there any way we could prevent stupid women from getting on the panel?
Um, Not really. And it's not the fact that they stupid. It's the fact that they're strags, and us men, we like strags. You know, I've said it before. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Men like strags because strags is easy access. It's easy access. Most of these guys that's on YouTube that's complaining about women being gold diggers and all that type of shit is
Mm-hmm.
because they spent money on strags.
Okay, so and are these? I mean, so if they don't really, I understand that drag is easy access,
Hmm.
but can you say that sometimes they get put on a pedestal?
Yes, because they're easy.
So why are they on a pedestal?
Because it's like this.
I'm driving you
Let's
crazy, huh, bro?
no, nah, you
Okay,
not.
okay,
You not. Trust me, you not.
okay.
I was talking about Black China. Why do you think guys put Black China and them on a pedestal? Because they easy access. So it's the same. It's just what men do. She's a strag. You can get some too. Oh, really? Well, I'm gonna tell my 8 homies too, and he gonna tell his 8 homies. And it looks like she's being put on a pedestal because guys are talking about her, but it's about
Mm-hmm.
what's being said about her.
Oh, okay, okay.
You see? And
Uh-huh.
most women get that confused because women love male attention.
Yes, they do.
Y'all love all of y'all, not they. You're
All of
included
us?
because you're a woman. So
Oh,
y'all love masculine attention. Y'all
yeah.
love
I
male attention. That's natural.
I can admit that, of course, yes. I love male attention.
Right. So some women get the fact that the men are putting these strags on a pedestal, but they're not being put on a pedestal. They're just being examined. They're under the
No,
microscope.
I understand that they're under the microscope, but when you put them on a pedestal, they kind of like, they consider themselves queens
But see,
because
that
the
doesn't
man
uh,
has put them on a pedestal, so now they running, they're sashaying around like they're actual queens.
well, when you say put on a pedestal, to me, when a man put a woman on a pedestal, he's putting her above to make because she's worth something. So
Mhm.
these strags, these what these strags are doing is these strags are getting too much attention.
That's my point right there.
They're not being put on a pedestal because they're still being degraded and made fun of and all of that. Guys are putting them under the microscope. They're not being put on a pedestal, but they're getting too much male attention.
Mm-hmm.
Guys do need to refrain from giving those type of women attention because that's what they seek. So they figure, well, hey, if I get the attention of this certain caliber guy, then maybe he'll want me.
Mm.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll want me. If oh, he's speaking to me every time I come in his chat, oh, he
Mm-hmm.
must like me. This is the mindset of a strag.
Mm.
When that's not even the case. I could just be being nice.
Yes, like a good
Just being
home
who I am.
that's coming
Just
into.
being who I am. But you think I like you.
Yep.
That's how strags think. That's a strag. So I'm not putting you on a pedestal because I speak to you. No, I'm speaking to you because that's who I am. I, I don't like you because I'm speaking to you, or because we may crack some jokes or whatever. No, it's not that. But strags think every nigga want them. And you know why?
My point
Because they
exactly.
got a lot of bodies under their belt.
Mm.
See?
Okay.
So it's like, well, I know he like me because every nigga that liked you fucked you. See? So they're not being put on a pedestal, sis. Trust and believe they're not. But to the trick,
My point
that's who
exactly.
put the
Wait.
shrag on the pedestal. The
Okay.
trick.
Can I say one more? Can I say before you say that? Can I respond? Kendra made a very, very good point, and Ty Brown is so right, sis. They want any type of attention, positive or negative. They're still getting attention, and they're sashaying around, overshadowing the good women who got substance because they are being put on a pedestal. That's what I see.
I totally understand. I understand. I understand how you feel. And I don't blame you for that. That's why in that stream I was saying, we do kind of gotta refrain from giving them that attention because it's giving them a way to camouflage and mask themselves like they are good women.
And then I have something. There's a
I mean,
guy named Chris Creek who came in there saying these weave head, non-cooking, lazy, mean, materialistic, lazy, dirty, microwave cooking black females are not women. They're wet holes. I'm never dating a black woman ever, and I'm a black man. All right, you have a good night.
see, he must be part of the incelosphere.
Yes, I
You
don't.
know, a
Perhaps.
lot of these, a lot of these guys are not part of the manosphere. They part of the incelosphere. There's
Yeah,
a lot of incels over there, man. A lot of them guys are not men. They just incels. They're just angry, butthurt little boys.
I see. The
See how
words
hurt he?
for
You see how
themselves.
hurt he is? That he butthurt. Let
I
him
know,
keep
like
talking to.
his heart down to his knees kind
Yeah,
of
don't
hurt.
don't 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 block him, y'all. The
I ain't
mods
blocking him.
don't block him. Oh, to let him let him show his intel.
Yes, we don't we're not worried about what you say, but
Nah,
just
let him
yeah,
let him rock. But
yeah.
but what Kendra said is true. She says it takes a strong woman who is secure on who she is to pay this no mind. But in this climate, good women and non-strags take a lot of L's. That's the
That
truth.
is so true.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
It
I
is
agree
so
with
true.
that. I agree with that. There she go. Hey, what's up, Kendra?
Hi, Kendra.
Was good.
What's going on, DJ Fish Grease?
Well, can I ask Kendra something?
What's good?
What you think of that comment in the chat? What Chris Creek said? Is that just
I don't think I don't think none of it don't apply to me.
okay? Yeah. All right.
You do what you want to do.
Yeah. If it
You don't
don't
want to
apply,
date
let it
black
fly.
women no more. You ain't got to.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's definitely part of the Incelosphere.
Yeah.
You wrong for that.
He just
Sleep,
wrote in
stay
the chat,
sleep.
no, I'm smart enough to know a weave head who hates what God made can never love anything. Self-hate is real.
Okay.
All right, no doubt. No doubt, homie. No
Sheep
doubt,
stay sleep. For that incelosphere comment, with all due respect, sir, you ain't shit, bruh.
homie.
So, is it true that the incels are like involuntarily celibate?
That's what that means. Involuntary celibate.
Yep.
So how could it be involuntarily means that nobody is asking them for none?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Isn't
means
that kind of impossible?
No, when you no, what's going on with a lot of incels is that they don't want the women that want them. They want the women
Oh,
they want, and they punching above their weight class. They can't get her. Or if only they would change just a few things about themselves, they actually could attract the women that they actually want. There are women attracted, but they call themselves don't want those women.
right.
Then yada yada yada, speed time forward G to school shooting. This is the life cycle of an incel.
Yeah, because I thought it was because they were picky. I'm like, maybe they don't want to have sex with, or they only want to have sex with women they want to have sex with. But when I heard involuntarily, like they made it seem like nobody is throwing nothing at them. I said that's kind of impossible.
Chris Creek, if you want to get on a panel, the link is in the chat room. Hit the link, Chris Creek. We could talk about it. This is Sunday Night Heat. It's a free panel. Let's talk about it. But yeah, a lot of those guys, they just, they don't want to stay in their lane. They don't want to get what they could get. They feel like, I have money. I should be able to see. This is how you know that these guys are tricks, because they feel that they can purchase a woman. That's why they lead with their wallet, because what they're doing is they're purchasing your femininity. They're purchasing it. So for you to be nice and sweet to them, they're gonna take you shopping. For you to have sex with them, they're gonna buy you a dress, they're gonna buy you lingerie, they're gonna do all that shit because they're buying you. They're purchasing you, and they don't want to admit that because they know that's not accepted around men.
And so that's where the trick come into play.
Yes, it's never been cool to purchase pussy around men. You're gonna be clowned. That's why they want to mask it as, well, I'm a man of means. No, you a trick. Because being a man of means don't mean that you lead with your wallet. Being a man of means just means that simply. You have things to offer. That's all that means. But these guys are trying to mask it like, oh, well, I have the money to spend. No, nigga, you a trick.
Interesting.
And these guys know that. They know that. They know that. That's why their way of shaming other guys who shame them for tricking is, oh, well, you cheap, you broke, you a bum. That's their way of shaming the other guys who don't got to pay for pussy. That's all that is. These guys, man. That's why I be laughing. Like, I don't, I, I don't engage too much with them because I know I'm gonna piss them off because I'm gonna laugh at them because they jokes to me.
I'm sorry, Sheep Stay Sleep. Chris Creek, all you gotta do if you are not on mobile, you can actually hit the hangout link that Vonda Harris posted, and that will allow you to get on the panel, and then you can talk about what you would like to talk about on the panel because it is an open hangout. All you gotta do, click the link. It'll lead you right to the panel. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Chris Creek, hit the link, brother. Hit the link. Shout out to my man Black Worlds in the building. I see you, bro. Shout out to Tony Smith. I appreciate you. Nikki Love, I appreciate you. Oh Reliable. Shout out to Oh Reliable. Jasmine Virgo. I see y'all. Shout out to y'all. But yeah, go ahead and hit the link, Chris Creek. And if you on a mobile device, drop your email in the chat room. I'll send it to you. But yeah, that's really what it is, Kels. That's all it is. So that was his way of saying I'm not a trick by saying I'm a ladies' man. Those are
Yeah.
and I
'Cause
don't know why dudes be lying at a certain age, man. Like,
he just flat out told me, he said, I'm a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I don't see the ladies. And then I watched them in action. What's so? Yeah, I watched. What's so funny, fam?
because the nigga gonna say he's a ladies' man, but you told him I don't see the lady.
So I watched them in action. My cousin actually, because my cousin used to creep these women out. Because my cousin, he used to I don't know, he used to carry these hamsters, and in order for him to get women's attention, he'll pull the hamster out and do little tricks, thinking that the ladies would say, "Oh, how cute," and come over there and ask him for his number, but they were really disgusted.
Yeah, yeah. He doesn't know. You know, he doesn't know how to command female attention. Some guys, you know why a lot of guys do extra shit like that? Because they nervous. Because they not sure of themselves. So they put on a show. They turn into a fucking court jester. So they could make you laugh. Like, oh, he's so cute. What's your name? You know, that's lame shit, man. You know, some guys learn not to do silly shit like that growing up. And that's a plus about growing up in the hood. You learn shit like that. Like, what are you doing? You putting on a what are you nigga, you juggling for her? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Like
Like, nigga,
you
this
get
ain't no
clowned for
talent show, my nigga. You feel me? You better just talk to that chick.
You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, you bugged out. Like, what you scared of? She's just a girl, you know? Like,
Listen,
this is
it's
how we
only
talk to her.
pussy. It's only pussy.
Right, right. But you know, some guys shake at the sight of it. Because some guys really don't know what to do. And instead of them already knowing that within themselves and trying to figure out what to do on their own, they think that they could lead with other things and hopefully a woman will let them get away with that shit. Like a lot of guys think they could slide with not pleasing a woman by just paying her.
Yes, they do. They don't, and they will try the shaming language on the women,
Hmm.
as if it's wrong for us to want to actually be attracted to the dude. You know what I'm saying? That we get with or that we marry or whatever. Like, I actually do want to be able to, you know, get wet when I look at you, dude, when you come around. Like,
Right.
how does it work? You don't want to be with a female you can't get hard for. I don't give a shit about her being no good woman. If you look at that heifer and your dick do nothing, it's a wrap.
It's
Sorry.
But see, for a lot of these guys,
too much longer.
they shit gon' get erect immediately because they're not used to using it. You know, when a man is not used to getting that muscle worked out, it's gonna easily,
Oh man, is old boy finna get on the panel or he gonna act like he don't know how to use technology?
Of course he is. That's what they all do.
Don't they do
Because
that? They like they they say a lot of things that they think is important in the chat room, and but then when you ask them on the panel, they say, "I don't know how."
yeah, because at the end of the day, he know he's gonna come up here and that shit is gonna be debunked, and then he's gonna feel embarrassed, and then he's gonna run. Like you remember on Friday when he said that nigga gonna cry in the car.
Yeah.
That's these niggas.
Oh, so he was expecting like a reaction from the black women, like, "Oh, f you," or like
Right.
telepathy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we heard it all. We ain't worried about all that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what he expected. So he could say, see, you see? Not over
Right.
here,
You see
buddy.
what I'm talking about?
Not over here, buddy. Not over here, buddy.
Sorry.
You know.
Sorry you didn't get the reaction you was looking for.
Yeah. This is not the he. This is not little rascals over here. This is not the he-man woman hating club, nigga. We love women over here.
Hmm.
It's not the place for that. I'm just sorry. I'm gonna tell the truth about shit and call certain shit out, but I don't hate women. I can't hate. It's not in me to hate women. Some of these guys, it's in them. It's in them. Really. It's really in them. They despise women.
Did he leave? Is he
Yeah,
still around?
he left and hit the dislike button. Yeah.
Oh.
Poor little Tink Tank.
Oh. Didn't know he ran into actual femininity. Oh.
That's what these guys be doing. Feed out. Feed out. Mad at me. Come on, man. Don't be mad at me because I don't hate women, bro. It's not the place for that. You know? We woke over here. We understand what's going on. And we can have a conversation. And we offered to have a conversation with you, and you ran from the conversation. But that is the trait of an incel. That is one of the number one traits of an incel. Being afraid to talk. That's your problem now. That's why your nuts is dry like the Sahara now. Cause you scared to talk, nigga. You scared to talk.
But it's the same energy though that these flightless birds got.
Facts.
They scared to talk too. A flightless bird ain't gonna get on the panel, which I've invited too many. So it's the same. It's actually two sides of the same coin.
That's true.
It's a fact. Hence why I said the Strag Rescue Shelter. Who you think rescuing them and putting them in the shelters? Who you think looking to save them? I'm a man of means. I hate that niggas. I'm a man of means.
You said it.
I said, this nigga sound like an old Western trick nigga. Like he just gonna ride through your town on his horse and just pay for every woman. So
But let me.
this nigga.
But can I say this? A lot of times, a man with means are serious pricks. They be hard to deal with, even though they have resources and money and they can take care of you. Some of them are very, very hard to deal with.
I find that they usually have abrasive personalities.
Mm.
And I'll say this too. A lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times, um, they want to be chased. But I find that almost to be feminine in its energy because I don't chase men. I will show interest and I will, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll show interest to a man and, I don't necessarily want him to always call or always text me or always have to hunt me down. But at the same time, I'm not, if we talk 10 times and all 10 times I'm the one that has to initiate it, it's like, okay, let me step back and see, do you want to talk to me? Because
Right.
I'm doing a lot of pursuing and you're not really doing any. So I'm trying to figure out, are you interested or not? So they want to be chased, and which I'm not gonna do. And they have a lot of arrogance in it. Well, you need me, I don't need you. So how are you
Yeah.
gonna grovel to get me? I'm not gonna grovel.
Or they'll use something like, if you don't do what I say, you could get out of my house.
Mm, yeah. I mean, I've never experienced that myself, but I've heard of it, and it's like, I don't know. I just don't want to be in getting into a relationship with somebody where I'm already, before we even date, I'm indebted to them. Like I'm indebted to them just because they talked to me. I'm just not into that. I'm just not into. I've never had to beg for any attention. I've never had to beg for friends. I've never had to beg for boyfriends. I didn't have to do that young, and I'm not going to do it now. Mm-mm. Not going to beg. You either want to deal with me or you don't. And if you don't, that's actually okay. I can just go my way, and then you go your way. And you have to deal with me. And it's easy.
And see, that's not
Right.
enough for those guys. That's not enough because when you tell them that they'll try to say something is wrong with you because you said that. Because they're not used to women being upfront. A lot of guys, you know, they're not used to women being transparent. And when they hear women doing that, they get scared. They get scared because, you know, and this is something that I've heard BGS say numerous times. If men really saw the sexual beast that's inside of women, most guys will run for their life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's true. That's why when they hear a woman being transparent with saying, "Oh well, if you don't want to deal with me, you don't have to." Those types of those incel guys, they take that as an insult. Like, what do you mean? Like you supposed to want me to want you.
Mm-hmm.
They take
Exactly.
that shit as an insult. Like you shooting down their ego by saying it. You know?
Take that shit out.
What's good,
Deep
brother?
inside. How
What's
you
going
doing?
on, Deep in Thought? What's going
Nothing,
on, bro?
nothing much. I figured I'd jump on. Why not?
Appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
Chime in.
I'm just, piggybacking on whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had to get a clear mind so I could jump on.
No doubt, no doubt.
On camera. Can y'all see me right here?
Nah, your avatar.
All right. Is it off now?
Nah, it's just a black screen now.
Oh shit! I don't know what's going on. I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it.
But yeah, that's a lot of those guys, they were afraid, man. And what honestly what made me um stop being afraid of women's feminine nature of women, what made me stop being afraid of it is actually just having a bunch of female homegirls
What made me
and,
stop
and hanging out with them. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because what it did was it made me comfortable around women. A lot of guys initially are not comfortable. They feel like, because if a guy knows he's lacking in certain areas, it'll show around certain women. So they'll try to, shy away from certain women. See how, like Kels, you see how you pointed that out? Like, you said dude told you he was a ladies' man, but you ain't see no women around.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know why he told you that? He
I didn't
told you
see.
that. He
Oh, I'm
told you
sorry.
that because he told other women that, and they never said that shit to him. Like, oh, you a ladies' man, nigga? Then where the ladies at? Some guys get scared of women who do that. Like, some women will call your bluff. Like, oh, you that nigga? Well, show me you that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when a nigga freeze up. Like, oh, like Chris Creek did. He disappeared.
Yeah.
You talking about
Oh,
this dude that was on there talking that craziness?
yeah. Yeah. We seen that.
Yeah.
I had seen that like I was paying attention. I seen it, and then I seen the comments. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this dude crazy.
Dude
Yeah.
nutty. Yeah, he's a nut.
He'll be all right.
Boy's a nut. He crazy. I mean, listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all incel dudes something, man. Y'all up here acting like y'all living y'all best life. Y'all got good jobs and y'all got money and but at the end of the day, man, we know what it all comes. We all know what it boils down to. You're using your resources so you can leverage some vagina. You're
Exactly.
leveraging your resources to get vagina.
Yes, because I was watching a Kevin Samuels video and he said the same thing.
Because he knows. He just did a video saying that he has been on all sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, that's the video I watched.
In a relationship. Yeah, come on. Come on. So
He said he's had pity pussy.
for real. But
Yeah,
that's when a woman feels sorry for you and she just give you something.
yeah.
Like, damn, you've been hanging around me for 2 years. You've been opening all the doors. I've cried to you about 17 relationships. Let me just give you some puss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing that these incels should pay attention to guys like him. Because if a guy like him could say he got pity pussy before, it's like, hold on. So this dude really had to work to where he's at now.
But
Mm-hmm.
see, that's
He
what it
worked
all
on himself.
comes down to, though. But that's what it comes down to, and this is why I say it's two sides of the same coin for them and them strags, because it all comes down to not doing work. You have to actually. You can't just show up and then expect that the people around are supposed to just start praising you and giving you what you want. These are the same dudes that'll sit around and be like, black women don't compete, but okay, neither are you. So I guess that you do see the same flaw in the other side, because they don't compete. They don't feel like they have to change anything. If you want a woman, then you have to do stuff to attract women. I mean, this is just natural. If Venus flytrap wants flies, so why would it do things to attract bees? It's sitting there attracting fucking flies because that's what the hell it eats. So you know what I'm saying? If you want a woman, then why are you doing the complete opposite thing to get women? That doesn't make sense. And then they're like, well, I shouldn't have to change for a woman. How about improve for you? Because you're living your life. Shouldn't you be improving anyway? I mean, shouldn't you be improving anyway?
What
I thought you should be improving anyway. I try to improve. I'm fucking 40 years old. I try to improve. I try to learn new shit, try to do new shit, other shit, revamp old information. Like, I'm trying to improve. Like, I'm still breathing, so therefore I want improvement. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
But the thing is, like, it sounds like when I hear some of these incel stories, some of these dudes not even trying. Like, something in you as a young man, as a man, you want to go at something. You want to go see if, you know what I'm saying? No is necessary in life. So you're gonna get turned down. But these dudes don't even want to be turned down. They just want to look from afar and not say anything and say, oh, she's not for me, or I don't like this woman for XYZ reasons. And you ain't ever even spoke a word to the woman or women or whoever. So sometimes these incel dudes kind of like, I don't know, man. It kind of they throw me for a loop.
Exactly. How you doing tonight
What's
on
going
What's going
the
on?
on,
panel,
Raphael?
good people? What's going on? How you doing? My thing is these people, they kill me because it's like they're afraid of rejection, and rejection is just a part of life. You
It's
just go
necessary.
right, right. It's very necessary. You're gonna get rejected. Whether it's by a female, whether it's by college, whether it's by a job, it's just in life, period. And if you don't think you're not gonna get rejected, I don't know what to tell you. I
You're not gonna
mean,
be everybody cup of tea in this life, man. You're not.
exactly. I'm not everybody cup of tea. I'm not everybody cup of tea.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I hear these dudes, some of these dudes, I feel like they're not trying, or the judgment. They worrying about the judgment of what this woman's gonna think when I walk up to her. You know what I'm saying? He having a conversation in his head before the conversation even took place. How could that be? I'm trying to
Mm.
talk to you. You having a conversation in your head. You're not even talking to the woman. You saying she gonna say this, that, and the third. You don't know what she gonna say. You gotta go up to her and
Exa-
try.
exactly.
Say something. Open your mouth.
Say something. Say hi. Bye. Have a good day. You never know. She might just want to talk to you. You being afraid. You having these conversations in your head like, oh, she gonna turn me down, and that don't even be the case half the time.
I
That's some
mean,
real shit.
build your courage, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you, DS1. I know you refer to Ron Wills, and I've listened to them. Listen to him quite often. And even if you just going up to a woman saying hi to her, you going to your local 7-Eleven or to the Dollar General, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Build your confidence in some way, because you're gonna get tired of being an incel, man. I can't understand that. You know what I'm saying? For some people, they may be insecure about their looks, how they, what I'm saying? I'm not tall, I'm short, I'm fat, I'm skinny, you know what I'm saying? I look funny, whatever. You still, it's somebody out there for you. You just gotta
Ex-
try.
exactly. Exactly. I used to be the same way.
I ain't saying you
Mm,
gotta be no holler monster, but shit, you gotta do something.
exactly. I used to be the same way. I used to be the same way. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I had to build that confidence. And that's all it boils down to. You gotta build that confidence. And you're going to, and you gotta face the fact that you just going to be rejected and that you're not everybody cup of tea. Everybody ain't gonna mess with you.
And that's dope. That's dope that you saying that, Raphael, because from your picture, people could see that, you in the wheelchair. So for you to say that you had to get out of that mindset, and man, that's some real shit. That's some real work you did. Because a
Yeah,
lot of people in your state, in your condition, a lot of them give up and just and
ex,
just and
ex,
just deal with life on a
exactly.
daily basis and not try to be happy. But you
They not
actually fought for your happiness.
they not try to do nothing with their life at all. A lot of people just that gave up on life, period, and said, "I'm gonna collect the check. That's all I'm gonna do all day." And when I tell people my story, and they like, "You didn't give up, not at all." People be like, "Man, wow, look at you." Because I work and I go to school. I do both. Don't know how, but I do it.
And
And I don't and one thing about me, I don't make excuses on things that I'm supposed to do. Like stuff that I know I'm supposed to do. I'm just gonna go do it. Period, point blank. And people be like, man, like man, look at you. Like,
Everybody need a
But,
story.
you said something that was key earlier about how you learned about women or you got comfortable by just having a bunch of homegirls. Like that was my deal. When I was growing up, I was the home girl. What's good? Why like my son Gab talk? I was the home girl. I was the one of the guys' girls. They didn't see me as a girl to holler at. I was one of them. So I got comfortable in male spaces all the time about a bunch of boys or a bunch of men just chilling. You know what I'm saying? We'll be watching a basketball game. We'll be watching a football game, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? But it made me comfortable with men. It made me comfortable around masculine energy. It removed like a man. I don't know. Is this dude feeling me? Because I was the like I said, I was the homegirl chick, the ugly girl chick. That was me. Like in the crew of girls, I wasn't the cute girl. I was the like, I was the throwaway girl. So it was like, okay, if I'm not gonna be beautiful, then I have to have something else to attract dudes with because I wasn't considered a beautiful girl. So it's like, okay, but I still want dudes. So how am I gonna get these dudes? So you just work on your personality, you know what I'm saying? Be amicable or be somebody that a dude would actually want to be around or talk to or whatever. It took me a minute to incorporate sexy into that instead of just being a homie, but I eventually did it. So you just have to just improve, you know what I'm saying? Like I will approach a dude. So I know how it feels to approach and then take the L because the dude don't want you. But come on, these incel dudes, that's why they don't get no respect because they scared.
I agree. You can't be scared because women, they're going to see the fear in you. Like, they're going to see it on your face. Like, that song is written all over your face. Yeah, yeah. They're going to see it. They're going to see it. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Yeah, that song is true.
Man, it's got to get to a point where you don't want to live vicariously through other people, through your homeboys, through your brothers, through your cousins. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get to a point that you don't want to live like that. So you got to do something. Like,
Exactly.
and,
Exactly.
it's
You
some
gotta
dudes
you
ain't got
gotta
nobody
wanna
to
be
fight them.
you gotta want to be an individual, and that's the problem I had. Like when I was living with my brother and stuff like that, people would be like, "Oh, Raphael, you so nice." And now that I live on my own, people like, "Dang, you just left home." I'm like, "Yeah, I had to leave the nest." You know what I'm saying? I had to leave the nest and move on my own so I can have that individual so I can be an individual. I don't know if you get what I'm saying,
I get
but
what you're saying. It's a lot
yeah,
of cats that's not even in your space. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they don't even got their own. They still
I
live in
get
their own
it.
drama.
I get it. I get it. But I made the choice. Do I want to keep living with my brother or do I want to live on my own and be an individual? Because you can't be an individual living with your brother, living with your grandma. I'm just saying. That's my opinion. That's my personal opinion, and maybe it's just me, but yeah,
That's just you being a man. That's how you feel. That's you feel like you operate better in your own space where you control things. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
yeah, yep. That's how you said it right there. You hit the nail on the head, man. You hit the nail on the head. I felt like I operate better in my own space, and my family, they was not happy about the idea because of my condition because I am in a wheelchair and they felt like, oh, people going to take advantage of you and da 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 and all that stuff. But I think that they're used to it now, considering the fact that I've been on my own for almost 2.5 years now. So yeah.
Because they see you could do it without them. It's fair. When I left the crib, because I ain't live with my mom since I was like 12 years old. I lived with my pops since I was like 13 up until like I'm gonna say about 23, 24, and I'm 33 now. So I understand what you mean because even like I just left New York, I'm gonna say about a month ago, visiting my pops, and it don't feel the same sleeping in his house. Like I want to be in my bed. You know what I'm saying? I
I
want to I want to walk around in my drawers. You know what I'm saying? I
exactly.
want to do certain things that I done got used to doing in my own space. And I respect my space more. I respect being on my own more.
I I
And my
can
pops used to always tell me that, like, yo, when you get on your own or when you with your lady or whatever, you you're not gonna wanna go back.
exactly. Exactly. I get it. and I invited one one. It was I invited because I told my brother like, hey, I asked him, can I have some female company, and my brother said he didn't care, but it was like it was awkward as hell. Like it was just awkward. She wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. And I was like, this ain't it. And I never understood why until I actually got into my own home, and then I did it again, and then it was like, okay, this feel right. You know what I'm saying? So
No doubt, no doubt. So
I
yeah,
mean,
I feel you, bro. Go ahead, Kels.
No, I was saying I'm sorry, fam. Because I know I disappeared for a minute, but I'm back because I had went to the store.
Oh, it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah.
hi, good afternoon.
Dang, it's afternoon. It's 10:35 over here.
Oh, it's 10:35 in Detroit too.
Ah,
Oh,
my
you in
uncle live in
Detroit?
Detroit. Yeah, my uncle from Detroit. He's out there now. The
You
one that
know,
raised me.
it
Yeah, I
was
went
raining.
to
It
Detroit.
was raining over. It was raining here in Detroit earlier, but there ain't no more. So
What part of Detroit you went? East, south, like what
I'm
part? What side?
I'm on the west side.
Oh, you on the west side? Oh, all right. Like
Is that the
Mm.
what's the yeah, I was gonna ask that, Kels.
because the west side is not the best side over here, but is the west side the best side over there?
Well, I live near Dearborn, that type of area. If you if you've been to Detroit before, then you know like Southwest Detroit, but
Mm-hmm.
the better areas is like closer to Dearborn, closer to Radford. Like I live by my sister, and it's like real quiet over here. You don't hear no gunshots. You
Oh,
don't hear
okay.
nothing. You
So
don't
you
hear
like on the
nothing.
outskirts.
Yeah,
You
but
like on the out.
I still live in Detroit, but I live
Mm-hmm.
by Dearborn area, and
Nah,
I like it over here because it's nice and quiet. I used to stay where you hear gunshots all the time, where
right.
you couldn't even walk to the stove. I'm like, what in the world? Here in this neighborhood I live in now, I can walk to the stove. I don't have no problem. I can walk to the bus stop. Won't nobody bother me. You know what I mean?
Right. So let me ask the panel a question. What do y'all think about these abortion laws that's being
Well,
passed?
what I heard about it is that they were trying to I don't know if this applies to like whites, but I heard that if somebody was to give a white person an abortion, he could get 99 years.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're penalizing the doctors.
Yeah, they're penalizing the doctors that give the abortions. They giving the doctors 99 years. That's what I heard.
Wow. That's crazy. It's crazy.
I feel like this if if it comes I feel like abortions should stay in the sector because I feel like some women they get raped and they don't want to keep the child
That too, right, right.
from
And,
from
and
from from that standpoint. I feel like they should be allowed to get abortions, but if
under
you
certain circumstances, yes.
under those circumstances. But if you out here wilding, sleeping with all different type of men, and
Out and
you
bopping.
try to get an abortion, I think no, you shouldn't have been out here wilding. You because we know the consequences of what we do.
Hmm.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, my opinion. I'm against it. Period. for me, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't get an abortion, but I know under certain circumstances, you know, like family incest, rapes, and stuff like that, you know, that could be totally understandable. But just to be getting an abortion every time you get pregnant because you don't want to use a condom or birth control pills, nah, that's not working.
Yeah, I definitely would agree. Like, it depends. It's just under certain circumstances. Definitely, like you said, Poetic, Kels, like, the stuff that they doing is, like, ridiculous, you know, what some people doing. But I can't speak on all of the laws because I haven't even actually brushed up on it. I just been hearing stuff, seeing stuff, and it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I heard 99 years. I said, wow, 99 years?
Now that one I didn't hear. That first time tonight, that's the first time I heard that. First time I heard
Yeah,
that.
I heard.
Do y'all think?
Yep, I heard that today.
But do y'all think that this agenda is aimed at everyone, or do you think it's just an agenda to help the political aspect for the Caucasians? Because like somebody just put in the chat, Jasmine Virgo, shout out to her, she put birth rate decline. Now it's already been documented for years that their birth rate has been declining tremendously. So for them, if they was to outlaw birth control, that will kind of bring up their numbers, wouldn't it?
I guess it all depends, man. Because I was hearing stats. This is a while back. They were saying at least by the year 2050. You know what I'm saying? If we speaking on Caucasians, like, they ain't gonna be firing in between.
Right.
But
And that's why I think, they could be trying to use this because, I don't know if y'all listened to last night's show, but the brother who I had on there, shout out to Haven Bullets, he was talking about how, back in the day, Caucasians could aggregate a vote with just their people. They didn't have to come to the hood. They didn't have to come to the Democratic preachers and the churches and pull hot sauce out their pocket and start doing the nay and shit. You know, they have to do that. They could just go to their people and aggregate the vote and win for that entire state. But with their numbers being so low, they can't do that no more. So they have to come to us to get the vote. But if they was to have larger numbers, they can bring back how the whole political process was back in the day. So that's why I brought that up, because that'll give them more numbers if they was to say, y'all can't have we outlawing abortion. Because they need the numbers. They need as much people as as they could get at this point.
you know what? The thing is, even if that was to pass, man, it'll still be incidents where, people will slip through the cracks with all these abortions or not having abortions or whatever the case is. You can't make it's like other laws and shit to be formed if you put this in place. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. It could kind of backfire in a sense. You trying to control the population. You trying to control the population, but you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It will have to be some very strict guidelines, like somebody, like you said, like 99 years or some shit like that. That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers wouldn't even be doing it. But it would have to be something it would have to be something so strict for that to happen. If you get what I'm saying.
I agree. And like like you said, people still gonna slip through the cracks. Like I feel like if they outlaw abortion legally, people are fine. You'll start having people playing as doctors and giving out illegal abortions.
Yeah, backyard abortions were like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fire hangers, like they,
It'll skyrocket.
right.
It'll skyrocket. I believe that. Cause people ain't gonna stop fucking. You know what I'm saying? You
Backyard
can't stop people from fucking.
Jasmine Virgo, funny as
Everybody
hell.
wants some trouble.
What Jasmine Virgo said? Hold on.
Say we don't die, we multiply.
Baby kids.
Yeah, facts. You know, and that's true though. When it comes to us, you know what I'm saying? We do.
I mean, is y'all trying to make the shit like China? They only allowed to have what, like 2 kids or some shit like that?
Weird shit.
They only
Weird shit.
Crazy.
whoa. They only allowed to have 2 kids. That's it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I have been learning about that for years. Like, that's why their birth rate is not crazy high. Now they do have a lot of males. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of males, and they were talking about like a lot of homophobic activity and stuff like that. Because the men, I think, I could be wrong, but the men outnumber the women in some cases. But these people, unless like government provisions, like you can't have no more than 2 kids.
So what happens if you come up pregnant with the 3rd kid? What do they do?
I believe they might terminate. But again, that's something I would have to brush back up on because I remember learning this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And how they operate. So when DS1 said that, I was thinking like, damn, that sounds like China. You know, because their population is huge.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting that you brought that up too.
You said they run into Africa, Jasmine?
I'm gonna have to go to my conspiracy theory side for that one. But I don't know about you, fam. But I don't think I agree with that 99 years. That's kind of steep.
Listen, I would really have to go do some research on that because I've never heard that one. And like I said, these new laws or whatever that's being passed, I gotta brush up on that because my mind been elsewhere. But I've been seeing it all over the place. I've been seeing certain YouTubers talk about it, ABL and stuff like that. But I ain't really brushed up on it to really speak knowledge on it.
Yeah, that's definitely
Facts, bro.
something I would look into myself.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't really agree with abortion, but I do feel like, you know, a woman shouldn't be forced to have a child she don't want, because you can actually force a woman to have sex. So we can't say, oh, well, it shouldn't be her body, her choice. What do you mean? Because she can have a baby that she was forced to have, she didn't want. So she shouldn't have to force to deal with that.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
You right. But sometimes the lines become blurred because sometimes people wait too long, and now they want to do it and try to find all these doctors that's willing to do it at 5 or 6 months or something crazy.
Yes, Ethan, you right
Can't
about
keep waiting
that.
all this
You
time.
right
Like,
about you right
waiting
about
too long.
that.
He is
Like,
because I
I want this, but the dude I'm having it with, now he done flipped on me. Now I'm talking about, having this abortion, but now it's like, shit, now it's too late. Now I gotta go find a doctor that's willing to do X, Y, and Z to get it done. You waited too late. You didn't take the proper provisions or precautions to think about it, think it wholeheartedly out. But far as forcing nobody, far as having kids or what I'm saying, that you right, D. You know what I'm saying? You right. Like I don't agree with that.
Yeah, but you right though, because some women
You
will
right.
wait it out. They'll be pregnant the whole time. They'll be happy. Soon as
Mm-hmm.
they have a little argument, oh, you don't want me no more. I don't want this. I'm throwing the baby away. And
You
they turn
No.
kamikaze.
you
At
right
that
about that because I had a
at
friend who waited till 4 months. She wanted to keep the baby. Found out her boyfriend was cheating, and she actually got the abortion at 4 months.
I'm surprised they let her have the abortion out 4 months.
I am too.
That's a goddamn
Uh,
murder right there.
But sometimes
exact.
I was appalled at the reason. Your boyfriend cheated, so you had an abortion.
I'm a part
He
of the
already been
reason too,
cheating.
poetic kills. what reason? So like, I- like, but nothing surprised me in this new day and age and generation anymore.
Right.
Nothing
You right about
surprises me because in 2019, everybody having kids. It's like a line. It's just like everybody having kids, and people be looking at me like I'm crazy when I say I don't want to have children at 23 years old. They honestly be looking at me like I'm crazy, and I don't know. I be like, because people be like, when you gonna have a child? When I'm ready and when I'm stable? Not right now.
But
Yeah,
then,
that's not normal. You supposed to have 4 kids by now.
but then you got cases where, and I've definitely, you know what I'm saying, I know it is, like cases of where a chick like a get pregnant, you know, it don't matter to her either or, but now that the dude know, he like, oh, I want the baby, you know what I'm saying? Now she playing games. But then when something don't go her way or whatever, she'll try to get the abortion, but then she can't. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different scenarios, you know what I'm saying, that some of us personally know, like know people where it can become too late. And you got people abusing the system or abusing
Right.
what they can and
Right.
do when it come to that. And like I said, then that's when people look to the back door, like the back door bootleg doctors, you know what I'm saying, that can get the job done, or them cats that lost their license, but they still practicing somehow. You did? It's so many different scenarios though, man.
You're
Yeah,
absolutely
I would,
and
like
then
I said, I would definitely have to
back
brush up on it to see, you know what I'm saying, the pros and cons and what people, you know, talking about as far as why is this being passed or whatever.
listen to what Muhammad said. He said, think back around the time of Trump's inauguration, how many blacks and Latino women went missing in one swoop.
Ooh, yeah. Was it 64,000? I
yeah.
mean, damn.
I think
4,000?
I
Oof.
I
I need to read it.
yeah. I think it was just that amount of people that came up missing. I'm just hoping in 2020 America becomes smart. Like for real. Like
Well, that we'll see. You know, once we get this stark raving idiot out of office, you know, because he's an idiot, and you know, most people, most
straight idiot.
yeah,
Straight idiot.
yeah,
Straight
he's a
straight
bloody
idiot.
what
And
they
that's
say in Europe. He's a bloody fool. That boy, that dude is crazy, man. And you know, most people in America, they follow what Donald Trump says. So this is why you see a bunch of stupidity in society, because you got people who actually follow the life of the president and try to think that they supposed to live according to what he says. That's why it's so much stupidity going on since Trump been around, because you know you actually got people who's happy, you know, because they know who he is and what he represents, and a lot of people is acting on those things. And that's what I think the problem is. When at the end of the day, the president ain't got shit to do with our daily activities. That's actually local politics, not, you know, not
exactly.
national politics. You should be worrying about what your goddamn alderman is doing before what Trump is doing, because he
Wait,
affects you
That's
directly.
Sam,
What's up, sis?
I just noticed what happened to Kendra.
Oh, she dropped off. She probably come back, but she dropped off.
Oh, okay. She has such a nice voice.
Yeah, she dropped off. But you know, that's just what I think it. You know, I think it is, man. But um,
yeah.
what do y'all think about? Did y'all watch that Black China interview?
I was
On
going to
No.
No.
pull that up right about now, but I watched snippets of it. I watched snippets of it because a few people was kind of clowning her.
Mm-hmm.
You
Now,
know.
now you talking about like Black China, like the Rob Kardashian Black China?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. See, they always in the news, man, or YouTube or something
Okay,
crazy.
here we go.
But I didn't see it though.
Yeah, but
I didn't see it either.
yeah, I asked that because that's what made me do that the Strag Salvation stream.
Right. So maybe
What part of it was you talking about? Because you had said that she said something in the interview
She
that.
she was talking about how she really loved Rob Kardashian.
Oh.
She said she loved Rob, which is a goddamn lie. But she said she loved
We
Rob.
all know that. We all know
she
that.
she said she said she said she really loved Rob, and she basically said that when she gets with a guy, after a while, she gets bored, so she leaves them.
Okay.
What
So
what type what type
like,
of what what type of bullshit is that? But go ahead, go ahead.
yo, Raphael, real talk. That shit sound like some real bullshit. Because I was gonna say the same thing, but that shit how that shit be, bro. You
it's,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Women gotta do that to you.
that is not far fetched. You know what I'm saying? Something about him or something about her is lackluster. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting bored. Yo, you be surprised with women to leave you over, man.
And,
So
and
it's definitely bullshit though. But
Yep, they'll leave you because your nails dirty.
I think
What?
I honestly think, like I said in the stream, I think it's something wrong with her. I don't think it's the
Yeah.
dudes. I think it's her because when Charlemagne asked her, "Well, why are you always getting bored with these guys?" She said she don't know.
She
So it
got
had
to
something
know.
to do with her. Of course she knows. She just don't want to say that she's the goddamn problem. Hence why I said she looking for salvation.
She just
Um,
don't want to say that she just in it for the money.
Right. She's a renegade.
exactly.
She's a renegade.
so she definitely a renegade. She
Or
definitely a fucking renegade.
exactly.
And
That's all
that's
she's in it
Exactly.
for. Because what kind of talent do Black China have? What do she do?
Shit, she was a
Nothing.
stripper. That's about it.
That's about it, bro.
I
I'm
think she wants to be Kim Kardashian so bad.
Mm.
you know what really hurt her? And see, this is, and I said this in the stream too, and I don't think a lot of people know that. She got with Rob to get back at
That's
Kylie
right. Yeah,
for
I do
fucking
remember that.
Tiger. That's what.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So
I didn't think of that.
she said, "Oh, you want to fuck my man? I'm gonna fuck your brother."
What?
Real
But
Damn,
real stragalicious,
this
but
drag.
real
but,
stragalicious. I'm gonna go get your
Fantastic.
brother,
but
and
what
had a
type of
baby with him, ra-
but what?
took some bread from him, and then skated.
Cha-ching. That's
But,
what she in it
but
for.
see, now you playing with babies though. You know what I'm saying? Now you playing with
And with
playing with
babies.
a whole bunch. You playing with a whole nother element. You know what I'm saying? You
Exactly.
having these kids
Exactly.
out of being vindictive and the whole nine. You know, which we know women do. You know what I'm saying, from time to time. But you playing with kids and families, and now you want motherfuckers to kiss your ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And the
And
minute she's gonna be
sometimes
looking for marriage.
yes, and sometimes men do get lost in that. Like, okay, I still love her and X Y Z, but I'm still here for my baby. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like the second thing on the list instead of the first thing. And women play to that. You know, play their cards right and to get you wrapped. Like, nigga, you gonna do whatever I say anyway. I got this. I'm gonna hold a baby or dangle the baby over your head.
And see, that's what I cannot deal with. Cause women, I'm not gonna say all women, but certain women, they just want to have a kid just to have a kid, just to say they got a baby. And I'm like, what sense do that make?
Until it's time to wake up in the morning. Every morning you waking up at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, feeding the baby, changing the pamper every hour, on the hour, every doctor's appointment and clothes and food. Yeah.
Then they want you to step up.
Now
But
they want
at
the men
that,
to step up. Oh no, I'm going to get him for child support now.
But then it's a check. You know what I'm saying? It's a check, man. I know people. Man, I got a brother, man. My a close friend of mine, man. Like they do it for a check, man. Like they'll have a baby every so often. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So I'm gonna keep that revenue coming
I
in.
agree.
And they get with quality, or they get with cats with men. You know what I'm saying? That got resources. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be there. That's gonna provide for their kid. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of getting like the suckers. You know what I'm saying? They know what you want, so I'm gonna rap you like this, and this how I'm gonna get you, and have a kid every so often. You know what I'm saying? Cause she said, what is she, 30? So she still got a couple more, crank out a couple more. You know what I'm saying? Little rascals.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute.
she said she want 2 more.
Wait a
See
minute.
what
Wait a
I'm saying?
minute. Wait, bro. You said she was 30 and want 2 more? According to YouTube, 30 is the wall.
30 is considered the war, but you know what? In her world, you know what I'm saying? Everybody still wants you. I don't care what man doesn't have you. I ain't have you, so I want you. You know what I'm saying? I could do it better. Like men, like got that ego thing. Like yo, man, oh he fucked up. He did it this way. I can do it better. You know what I'm saying? Men got that kind of ego like that. Like and then they don't care. Like oh, I got to be white, black, China. You know what I'm saying? But that might have to be a dude that's I would say a nobody in her world. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that don't really got the means, but she's still fucking with them on whatever level.
Yeah, that makes sense because that is how they, 30 is definitely considered hitting the wall, but you got a lot of 30-year-olds, getting on panels talking about something. I'm still getting it, and they 40.
And it's like, and my thing with
I'm
that,
still getting it out here.
my thing with that film is like, please don't get on the panel talk about you still getting it because you're
Black
not
China's
getting it.
still getting it.
Well, Black China, of course, but people, the ones that jump on the panel who's 30 plus, I'm still getting it. Please don't do that.
I mean, but a lot of it be the truth though. They still is getting it.
It is true. I know 40-year-olds that still getting it. I just want them to kind of like,
Don't say it.
because yeah,
Be in
because
private. Be a private.
yeah, because they think 35 is morgue meat. Like you're a corpse at 35. I'm like, damn.
You're not a you're not a corpse at 35. You still got it going on at 35.
You an old hag, like you know what I'm saying. That's how
You
like if you ever seen like them gypsy shows, like if you're not married by like 23, you consider like an old hag. You know what I'm saying? So 35, oh my God, ain't no
yeah,
calling you
that's
by that.
graveyard right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just different, man. It's the way it's our thought process and how society say, oh, if you ain't doing this by this age, you know what I'm saying, by this time, then you washed.
Exactly.
Yep, that's society playing tricks on everybody's mind. I say
Exactly.
move according to your lifestyle. If you feel like you can have a baby at 42, do your thing.
But you know what though, like speaking from my experience, like I thought my aunt, you know what I'm saying, I thought she was never gonna have kids. She didn't have her first kid since she was 35. But she, you know what I'm saying, but she had been an RN since I was a child, you know what I'm saying? But she had 2 boys. She got married, you know what I'm saying? She waited to, some women are exceptions, or some people are exceptions. But I ain't gonna lie, like once I got older, I'm like, damn, auntie, you ain't gonna never get married, you ain't gonna never have no kids. You know what I'm saying? As a child, I seen that. So it just all depends and how you keep yourself up too. And that's how some people still come on these panels and say, yo, I'm still getting it.
Because they could be. I mean, do you see some of these 35-year-olds?
Hell yeah.
Like, eat your heart
Exactly.
out, 20-year-olds. Eat your heart out.
I
You
mean,
Exactly.
I done seen cases where, you know what I'm saying, some of these 40-year-olds looking better than some of the 20-year-olds.
Oh, the 40-year-olds.
30-year-olds.
I
I
see
mean,
some of the 40-year-olds. They killing the game.
it's not every
Yes, they are.
40-year-old. It's not every 40-year-old, but shit. I done seen something like, damn, putting y'all to shame. Like, oh my God. But it all depends on where you live, you know what I'm saying?
That too. And people,
Yeah.
you got 50, 60-year-olds at the gym doing high impact Zumba, outdoing the 20-year-old.
Yo,
Exactly.
I'll be at the gym, man. And you be so surprised. You be like, damn.
You 60? It's like they don't make them like they used to. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Brother Rob said them pills got young girls looking bad. Whatever it is. Yeah, right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
The court, the who?
I love me some older women, because older women know what they want and they don't got time for the games or the bullshit.
yeah, see, that's what I be trying to say, because a lot of older guys say, "Oh, don't nobody want no 35, 40-year-old." I said the young ones do.
I do. I'm raising my hand and I'm telling you.
But you know what though? That's practice. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, like being, you know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I was thinking like, damn, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, experience some older women. So when I did it was like, shit, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. They women. You know what I'm saying? It's just practice. You know what I'm saying? For you don't want to get too far out your age range. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna know that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You know what I'm saying? Some people are gonna be stubborn. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be where they at, and you ain't gonna be able to change them. I don't give a fuck what kind of chemistry you got with them.
Right.
You know, 10-year difference is a hell of a gap. So I never condone, like I would never tell my son or my brother, yo, actually get serious with somebody that's 10, 15 years older than you. All they're gonna do is mold you to be something that you're not ready to be. You know what I'm saying?
Is true.
I've seen young girls that wanted to get with some of my homies that was younger. Like, yo, you're not ready for that. You think you're ready for that because the way they make you feel. But you're not ready for that. Because once you find out you can't provide what this man need, you're gonna be lost in the sauce. And you're gonna be like, damn, he fucked me over. And that's vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get what you want. You're gonna get the thrill. Yeah, you're gonna learn something if you observe it, but you gonna get lost in the sauce, man. You're gonna be molded by somebody that wants you to be what you're not ready to be.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So that's why I say it's practice.
I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. I'm more wise about. I get to, cause I used to date a girl that was 20 and I was 18, and we just clashed every single time.
Sometimes I ain't got nothing in common. Not just you, but just like with the age gap. You know what I'm saying? We can't like when a man bring a young woman around, his friends or his co-workers, or you know what I'm saying, colleagues, whatever, the conversation is vastly so far off, she can't relate, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not even in the same realm. Y'all not even, you know what I'm saying? Not all the time.
That's true. That's true. Sometimes you could be with a person and y'all walk into a different beat, and that be the source of y'all whole issues. That be the source of y'all always argue. The fact that y'all really, like, like bro just said, man, y'all in two different realms. You could be more on a spiritual path, and she could be more on a material path.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, where she's just looking for the monetary gain of life, and you could be on some shit. Well, I'm trying to better myself and be a better person, so I can attract those material things to me. But
Exactly.
with
Exactly.
y'all
And
being in those two different
and
realms,
that's
she not
why
gonna
I
see it.
had to break with this. And I was just trying to get myself together and be fix myself basically, and she was just totally disrespectful, and eventually I had to break up with her, and eventually I found me somebody else, but that's just that's just how it is, and that taught me a valuable lesson.
Yeah, yeah. Because some people, you know what it is too, bro. Sometimes you could be with a woman and she's afraid. She's afraid for you to. She's afraid of your growth.
Yeah,
You know,
because she feels like you're gonna grow and want somebody else.
you're gonna outgrow her.
Yeah, because sometimes relationships run this course.
Yeah,
You
but
can't outgrow somebody.
yeah, you can. But also sometimes people may feel like you're gonna outgrow them because they're not willing to grow.
That's another
Sometimes,
thing.
sometimes people grow at different times. So you could be at a time in your life where you want to be better, and this person is still in a stage where they're just trying to figure it out. Where
And it's
you
like,
already on that path, so they looking at it like, well, when you get to the finish line, and I'm 20 steps behind you, you're gonna leave. So
But
let me
that
start drama. Let me start drama and arguments so I can
Vacate.
basically block you from focusing on where you need to go.
Yeah, yeah,
but that
that's definitely where the sabotage come in at, because they can't keep up and they don't want to talk about it. So it's like, damn, I'm just super behind, and some people not ready to be where you at. Like that's why if we still talking in the reference of the age gap, then that's how it's gonna be. But you're gonna have to realize that. You know what I'm saying? That age gap play a big part if that's what we still speaking on, because you're not gonna be where somebody else is at.
right. And and if I get to the finish line, I'm not going to just, and you still trying to figure it out. I'm not going to just leave you hanging, but we do have to put a timestamp on it. It's
Right,
like how
right.
long is it going to take you to figure things out? Because time is a terrible thing to waste.
I think with me, I think I just need to see progress, steady progress.
Yes, yes. If I see some kind of progress, okay. But
Yeah,
if time go by and you still stuck at square A, what am I supposed to do?
right. And and see what I like to do is I like to explain to the person that what you know what you not making steady progress is actually keeping what we have stagnant. And stagnation leads to no progress. You only gonna digress when you stagnate.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, most people, you know, they lose when they're stagnant. Especially today. In today's world, man, you can't afford to stay stagnant. You can't afford to stay
You
still
because things is changing.
so fast. So fast, man. And it's either you get with it or get lost. I mean, it's
That's
sad, but that's the time we living in. And if you want to be in a relationship with a person that's about progress, you have to progress in some form or fashion. Nobody's telling you to go and be successful overnight, but steady progress is important, man. I like to see baby steps. I'm the type of person I like to just see that you have that mindset of a winner with me. To me, it's more about the mindset than what you do.
mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, if you don't have the mindset of a winner, in the end, you're gonna lose ultimately. Because if you don't have that mindset, any any sign of resistance, you'll give up. Or you'll stay stagnant and won't move. You know, you'll be like a damn headlights. You'll be stuck, punch drunk. You wouldn't know what to do. You know, and some people are comfortable in that mindset. And what they like to do is when you're a person that's about progress and you're telling them about that and you're constantly speaking about that, they try to shame you. Like, oh, what you think you better than me, or oh, I must not be enough for you. And no, it's not none of that. You just need to work on yourself and get better. Like, you know, stop the sap talk. You know? It's not that, you know, it's not that, oh, I'm not good enough for you. It's not none of that. It's not none of
See,
that.
they make you feel bad about your growth. And it's like, look at, you can feel how you want to feel. When?
Exactly. And what's so ironic about those people? Those same people who try to make you feel bad about growing, if you don't never become shit, they'll say you ain't shit.
Yep. Yeah, you making me feel bad about my growth, but if I was a shit, you'll make the whole, it'll be world news.
Exactly.
World news. You're definitely right about that.
So you can't win for losing sometimes. That's why, you know, sometimes you just gotta do you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And the people who appreciate it will follow.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that don't can stay stagnant.
Yep. And sometimes I learned that sometimes people drop off the race with you because it's meant for them to see you win, so they can realize the opportunity that they missed out on.
Exactly.
Everything is a
That's some
lesson
real.
at the end of the day.
Exactly. And I learned the valuable lesson from being with this woman that I was with, because she used to always say, "Oh, you think you better than me," and da 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 da. And I went crazy over this woman. So, and my brother, I went so crazy to my brother was like, "Dude, why are you going crazy over this one female when you can get any female you want?" Like, I just went crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I did. But at the end of the day, it taught me to, when somebody starts saying that, get rid of them. Period. Across the board. Like,
Thing is, though, you got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired to get to that point, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
And see,
That's a fact.
if you notice, if you notice that a lot of times people would be cool with you when you kind of like down. You know what I'm saying? They cool with you, they supporting you, treating you like you a charity case, you know. But as soon as you know, start progressing a little bit, all of a sudden you feel the energy shift, the whole attitude change towards you. You know what I'm saying? The relationships begins to get awkward as you continue to progress. Because at first you were their charity case. Now you have the opportunity to look out for them. And you would think that they would take that opportunity and be like, cool, you know, that's what I'm talking about. But instead, they frown on it.
and I don't get that, poetic. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't
Like,
either.
I don't. Like, I don't get what was her problem with me trying to progress and me trying to be better as an individual.
Misery loves company.
I guess when you put it like that, poetic, I guess you're right.
It
You
goes.
Because
know,
I was telling this girl how I wanted to go to college, how I wanted to be successful. And she would look down upon me because of that. Like,
that's
and I'm
sad. I
like,
mean,
what?
I'll
I'm
be like,
like,
go to
what?
college. Knowledge is power. I wouldn't look down on. How are you gonna look down on somebody who want to go to college?
That's crab in a barrel mentality.
Right, right. Is she gonna go to college?
She never did. I'm in college right now.
See what I'm saying? Misery loves company. She ain't in college, so she don't want you to go to college.
But I never understood that poetic. Like she hasn't done. Her life has been her life has been very her life has been up and down in the up and down spiral. I done moved into my own house. I got my own crib. I'm in college. Um, I'm just elevating, I guess. And it's sad to say, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. And now
I mean,
imagine where you would have been if you didn't move on. You would probably be not in college. You probably you wouldn't have your own crib. I mean, people will block your blessings.
exactly. And I and when I broke up with her, she was like, "You a P, all this type of stuff," and I was like, "Okay, I'll be that."
A P.
Yeah, which means she called me a pussy. She used to say
Oh.
she used to say all type of shit, like just downgrade me, like just my, my brother used to hear her cussing me out. He used to be like, he used to just look at me like, why the fuck are you dealing with this? Like
Let
just
me let you know something, Raphael. You my bro. I'm gonna just
yeah.
tell you this, bro. You was with a strag. You was
Okay,
you
I
was you was with a renegade hoe.
Yeah, you was
yeah,
with a serious drag.
Stay home.
I'm gonna just be real with
yeah,
you, bro, because
yeah,
she wanted you to be like Kels always say, she wanted you to be a bottom feeder like her.
Yeah, a low budget bottom feeder.
That's how she wanted you to be. And that goes back into, the show I did a little while ago when I was talking about loyalty. Some people loyalty denotes selfishness. She was only loyal to you as long as you was operating in that low level frequency. But
My
once
point
you
is
was willing to get out
exactly.
of that shit, once you was ready to get out of that shit, she no longer was loyal to you because
Yup,
her
exa-
loyalty denoted selfishness.
her whole opinion
exa-
changed about you.
Right.
ex-
It's good when people
exactly.
see you get all the love in the world when people could treat you like a charity case, but as soon as you make one little small progress, mm,
Listen,
And
and, and,
I
and,
never,
and,
I
and, and,
never, I never understood why she would go ham on me all the time. But now I do. I get it. Like
yeah,
it's
she was
just
strapped.
the thing is though, like when I was coming up, I played a lot of ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was cats where, they was getting ready to go to D1 school, D2, Division 2, Division 3 school, and threw it all away for a chick that they ain't even with 2 months down the line after they threw away their college career. Or could have been college career. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we so involved, like we so involved, wrapped up in people that don't mean us no good. And throw
exactly,
it all away. And when you throw it all away and you look back, you can like, damn, I was a damn fool.
Yep, and you
exact,
keep them
I,
around longer
I,
than you
I think
supposed to.
people I personally fucking knew that did this, and I was like, damn, dog, what the fuck was you thinking? Or they done had 2 and 3 and 4 kids by this woman, and they still ain't together.
Mm-mm.
exact.
Oh shit!
What a
I mean,
low.
they hard work and they talent away for to be with somebody that they was so, you know what I'm saying, that they lusted over so bad that they would, you know what I'm saying, they would flip the world upside down for it, and they not with them. And it's a sad case. Like
And
I like
and
really feel for them.
and that was me. Like like to be honest, even though I was with a swag, I worshiped the ground that girl was on. Like when she had a problem, she would call me. I would talk to her about it, whatever. And and I got this. I got the short end of the stick for being the nice person that I am. like like I was just like, man. After I got out of that relationship, I started being more successful. Like
And sometimes that happens too. When you drop
like
some people, your blessings start coming.
cause I woke up one day and I said, I'm going to register for school. I scheduled my transportation. I went down to the school. The lady, she was like, you can register. And I've been in college ever since. So
Shit.
I was like, wow.
Like
Whoa.
even in your case or anybody's case, some people want you to be dependent upon them.
Yes, say that.
They want you to
Yep.
be dependent so far upon them when you start making your own moves and moving how you want to move, then there's a problem.
Yep.
How is it a problem for me to progress? How it is a problem for me not, depending on you to make it feel like I'm a burden on you that when I do it myself is a problem? How?
But I think more so it was about the money, cause everything she wanted me to always buy her stuff, and I'm like, man, whatever. I'm like, dude, I'm like, I'm like,
Yeah, I mean
something.
that brings me to this girl that I used to be friends with. You know, when I was really down on my luck, we were very, very tight. She was looking out for me, you know what I'm saying? I became really cool with her and her kids because she had kids. And we just
Mhm.
became, one big happy family. So one time we made an arrangement. You know, she got an apartment. I said, I don't mind moving in and I can help you with some bills and some food. And it was okay. But, when I got the job and after I gave her some money and things was going good that I thought, she told me that I had to go.
Damn.
Damn.
She was moving her abusive boyfriend back in and that I had to go. So in other words, she felt
Wow.
like, well, since you got you a little job and you making a little money, and thanks for the couple of $100 that you gave me, but yes, I'm moving my abusive boyfriend back in, and you can leave.
Ain't that something?
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow.
Ain't
So yeah,
shit.
when you start making a little bit of progress, their whole opinion and their whole actions shift.
Yeah. I never understood. Like, and then and then she started dating this other dude, and she was talking about some how much money he get. And I one day I just told her, I was like, dude, I was like, okay, such and such. If you feel like he got so much money to me, go be with the dude. And it was one day I told her, I said, keep doing it. I'm just gonna leave you. And I don't know. I woke up one morning and I woke up one day and I was just like, you know what? She brought up his name again, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. And she was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, I'm gone. She
Yep, go
thought I
down Flagville Lane.
she thought I was playing. I did not answer the phone for a whole 3 days. And when she on the third day I called her and she called my phone. I was like, "What do you want?" She was like, "So it's over. So it's over." Yep, it's over. And she was like, "You a pussy," and I was like, "I'll be that alone by myself. Goodbye." I just stood up the
Now,
courage.
now let me ask you something, bro. You was
Yeah.
you when you was with her, did you buy her shit?
No,
Okay. Did you
I did. I bought her. No, let me say it like this. I bought her something as a test to see how she would react to it. So
how did
one
she
year,
react?
she was like, I bought her a little cheap gift just to see how she would react. She reacted. She was like, "You bought me this." She was just going ham on me, and ever since that day, And ever since that day, I never bought her nothing else. You not gonna. I bought you that to see what you was gonna do, to see if you was going to actually appreciate it. But when she went ham on me, I was just like, you know what? I'm not buying you nothing else, and I meant that. I bought stuff for my niece and nephew and my grandmother when my grandmama was alive, but never her because there's no, you
But
know what I
see,
mean?
I'm glad you learned your lesson, man, and you just moved on and you got better because that's why she called you a pussy. Because when you bought her that gift and she shitted all over you, you were supposed to leave her right then and there, bro. Cause because that should have showed you right there that she'll never appreciate you. And that was just a test. So that means that if she would have accepted it, you would have bought her better shit. You would have you would have spent more money on her. You would have been more thoughtful about her. But she couldn't accept that. So that should have showed you like, yo, she not right for me because she's not willing to accept you for who you are.
Exactly.
And that's why she shitted on you and she treated you
And
like that. Took your
and
kindness for weakness. That's why she called you
uh
a pussy.
yep. And she used to be like, oh, this other dude can buy me more stuff and da 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 da. And I told her I was just like, go be with him, go be with him. If you wanna, if look, dude, if you feel like I'm not enough for you, if you feel like I'm not making enough money for you, go be with him. I'm fine with that. I'm cool. Bye.
Right.
But it just until I got up that courage, cause my oh yeah, and it was this one time I went off on her on Facebook, and my sister she saw it, and my sister she saw it, and when she got off of work she came to see me, and she was like, Raphael, like, I know you mad and everything, I know she pissing you off, I look, listen, I know, bro, but you cannot do that. Like, I never want to see that happen again. And I just told her, like, cause I blacked. I'm gonna be honest with you. I blacked completely out after that. Like, I didn't care who saw it. But my sister, she was like, I understand, but don't do that, man. You never supposed to let a woman see you sweat. And after that, I was just like, okay, maybe I need to maybe I need to rethink some things. But I learned my lesson from that. Like, definitely, definitely, definitely. From that, yeah, that is no and void. Soon as like, she was just, she was just, she was just, she was just like that Kanye West song. She was a gold digger, and she wasn't messing with no broke nigga. Well, I wasn't really broke, but whatever.
Exactly. Whatever. That's it. That chapter is done in your life, man. And that's good you left that shit alone. You feel me? So what else y'all want to chop it up about, man? Y'all could we could switch the topic. If y'all don't got no other topics, man, we could wrap it up for the night. We've been going hard for about 2.5 hours.
Damn, it's been 2.5 hours already.
Yeah, it's 11:33.
Yo, show
But
is.
fam, I'm glad that I made your live because I'll be falling asleep at 7 o'clock. Glad I made your live. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you caught this one too, because the last joint you did want to jump on the pen.
Yeah.
Yes, and I was asleep. I think like 10 minutes before you went live. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I mean, I really like being on the panel, man, and being just on various panels, man, just to get people different perspectives on things, man. And thanks for being having me come through. being able to come through and holler at y'all.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. I just did this Sunday, because usually I do it Saturday. But yesterday I did that. I did the whole ADOS Joe Biden thing with me and my man Haven. So that's why I didn't do the Saturday Night Live. But I usually do this on Saturdays. So every Saturday, bro, you could come through and we could do it, because like I said, I usually do it on Saturday, open panel for anybody who want to come through, and we could just chop it up. This is just something I came up, for y'all, all y'all supporters, all everybody who support me and who support the platform, just to be a little more free, not so much too tight, laugh a little, have a little fun, because pretty much my channel is serious. I talk about a lot of serious shit. So sometimes I wanna, I wanna let people feel like they could let their hair down around here too. Take their shoes off and be comfortable too. You ain't always gotta come here and hear some Matrix talk. You feel me?
All right. I'm gonna talk to you in a minute, man.
All right, bro. I appreciate you. Have a good night, bro.
Good meeting you, Poetic. Good meeting you, Raphael.
Good meeting you too.
Have a good night, bro.
Yeah, likewise.
This panel was very good.
Yeah,
it was. It was.
I can't believe it's
appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely made it a good one, man. Definitely.
I'm glad.
Shout out to y'all. Glad you made it. Shout out to the great Poetic Kells, the great moderator. Shout out to my brother Deep in Thought. Shout out to my brother Raphael, man. Shout out to you, Raphael, man, because
shout out to Raphael.
You a real inspiration to some people, man, whether you believe it or not.
You're not right. Whether you know it or not, you really are.
You really are, man. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So keep doing your thing, bro.
I can appreciate that. But you know what? A lot of people tell me that even the place where I work, when I tell people my story, they be like, "Wow, whoa, wow."
Yeah, because it takes, it takes strength, man, and a whole lot of charisma for you to, to say what you went through and to say where you are now. So I congratulate you on that, bro. Keep up the good work. And like I told my brother Deep in Thought, man, we do this every Saturday. So y'all always welcome. Everybody in the chat room, the link will always be put out there. Saturday Night Live, right here on Sleep TV. We couldn't do it yesterday, so we brought the Sunday Night Heat. So I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Much love. Shout out to Deep in Thought. Shout out to my sis Poetic Kells. Shout out to Raphael. Shout out to my sis Kendra D, DJ Fish Grease. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all staying up. I will be back tomorrow with another one. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. And remember, y'all, we got to heal before we build. Gotta heal before we build. And laughter is part of healing, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Peace.